I hope you had a lovely and safe weekend. For the first video of the week is about jazz, and I'm not sure if you like jazz, but the person that we're going to talk about today is a gentleman called Louis Armstrong. He sang the song "What a Wonderful World." I'm sure you probably have heard of it because it appeared in many commercials, and it's a rather classic song to listen to. It's very soft. Definitely check it out if you're interested. Let's begin. So, before we start, let's go through the vocabularies, and I'll see if I can enlarge it. All right. 可是放大又跑掉。OK，不好意思。All right. So you just have to do your best trying to focus the keywords. All right. Keywords are as follows: describe, jazz, trumpet, tour. Top left, earn, teenager, record, energetic, musician, fan, in addition to, hit, feature, border, Hollywood movie, and popularity. Okay, so the two questions that to look out for in the article are: question 1, when did Louis Armstrong start playing the trumpet? Louis Armstrong 什么时候开始就是开始演奏，就是表演小号这样子，喇叭这个乐器。Number 2, what is not mentioned as something Armstrong did? 里面以下哪一个选项不是他做过的事情？所以it's always a good idea to read the question so that when you read the actual article, you know when to stop and take notes, whatever. Okay, let's begin. The title is The First King of Jazz. Okay, here we go. Louis Armstrong has been described as one of the fathers of jazz. The trumpet player and singer's interest in music began when he was very young. He was already touring and earning money for playing when he was a teenager. After playing with a few bands, Armstrong made his first record, the Hot Fives. His energetic trumpet playing on the record quickly won the hearts of musicians and music fans. In addition to playing the trumpet, Armstrong also sang in many hit songs, and in the 1960s, he was featured in a number of Hollywood movies. Today, his popularity knows no borders. For many people, when they think of jazz, they think of Louis Armstrong. Personally, I enjoy jazz music. I mean, only recently. 其实我是最近这几年才喜欢爵士音乐的。I mean, I also like pop music. Pop music 就是我们应该知道，就是比较热门音乐嘛。所谓的 pop music 就是 popular music 的缩写。那比如说Justin Bieber， 然后Coldplay， 比较主流的主流 mainstream music artists 等等，这是比较属于 pop music。那 jazz obviously is a different genre。genre 这个字呢，它应该是法语，所以念起来比较不一样，就是种类。The reason why I like jazz, because I mean, like, I occasionally visit like cafes, and I would notice that in the cafes, it's often jazz music that's been played a lot. 所以你们可能有去一些咖啡厅或咖啡馆，那甚至在机场有时候我之前出国的时候在机场，然后都会听到很多爵士的音乐。然后我想说，还蛮轻松的。I don't know, but when I listen to jazz music, I feel that it's spontaneous. OK， 就是它很即兴，然后it's usually or mostly unscripted。很多爵士音乐它没有固定的旋律，它可能就很随着那个演奏家的心情去表演，所以我感觉啦，就是我感觉不会听得很腻。像有些歌词，比如说一些主流音乐，你可能听得很习惯，你可能知道说哪些会有副歌，哪些会有一些等等。But with jazz, you don't really have that. I mean, unless you know the song very well. But with jazz, when I listen to it, it's very casual. I don't get sick of it. 就是你不会觉得很厌烦，或者你不会觉得很听腻呢，就是don't get sick of. Don't get sick of something. OK， 应该是这样子。Alright. I don't get sick of listening to jazz. 这样子。Alright, actual article. 所以今天要讨论的呢，这个音乐家叫 Louis Armstrong， 他被叙述成就是爵士的父亲，爵士的先父是吗？中文叫什么？始祖。OK，sorry。那这个音乐家呢，跟他也会唱歌。他从小呢就对音乐很有兴趣，然后呢，青少年的时候呢就开始做巡回表演，然后也赚钱，透过他的表演这样子 ，earning money and touring。OK。After playing with a few bands， 所以他有换很多乐团，然后他自己出自己的一个我们也不是说光碟啊，出自己的唱片 record。OK， 那他的那个唱片叫 The Hot Fives。His energetic trumpet playing， 所以他在表演那个喇叭的时候呢，是非常的有活力、很活跃的。然后呢，因此呢，很快就赢得很多音乐家跟他的粉丝的芳心吗 ？In addition to playing， 所以这边有一个很重要的文法，就是 in addition to， 如果是要加动词的话呢，就要记得是用 gerunds， 也就是动名词。所以他不只有会表演小号 ，Armstrong 他也会也唱很多很有名的歌。1960年他在好莱坞电影呢有被呈现出来。OK。Today his popularity knows no borders. If something or some phenomenon knows no borders, means that it's very popular. 它没有被受局限。For many people, when they think of jazz, they think of Louis Armstrong. I guess that's true in some way. 虽然说还有一些像 Miles Davis 等等那种还蛮有名的爵士音乐家。Okay, so I'll go back to the translation in case you're interested. 可以截图一下看一下，毕竟我翻译的其实不是非常好。OK， 那我们来看一下那个阅读的题目好了。So。When did Louis Armstrong start playing the trumpet? 小时候嘛，所以是 D. When he was a young child. Question 2. What is not mentioned as something Armstrong did? 他没有做过什么，好像他没有讲到他写歌这个事情。他有唱歌，他有在电影里面出现，他甚至有表演，会吹那个小号。But he never mentioned that he wrote jazz songs. Okay, so that's that. As we still have some time, I'll quickly go through the sentences in the vocabulary. 因为时间还有，我们就来念一下那个造句。所以背单字呢很重要，可是你要知道这个单字要怎么造句，对，千万不要只有背单字而已。那这个字很小，那你可能就注意看跟听好了。The first word is describe. Thomas described his childhood home. Jazz. Justin listened to jazz when he studied. Trumpet. The trumpet player was louder than the other instruments. Tour. The modern dance company toured Asia. Top left. Earn. He earned enough money to buy a new car. Teenager. Most teenagers still live with their parents. Record. Jim preferred listening to records rather than CDs. Energetic. The energetic child never wanted to sleep. Musician. The musician started practicing a new song. Fan. Kim was a sports fan and watched every game. Well done. In addition to. Carl ate 2 hamburgers in addition to the pizza. Hit. The new cartoon was a big hit with children. If something is a big hit, it's very popular. 所以说一个很有名的音乐啊，或者是很受欢迎的音乐 hit song. Feature. The magazine cover featured a sports car. Sports car 不是运动车哦，就是跑车的意思。虽然说它意思可以做联想。And the last word is border. The guard stopped the car at the border. Okay, so here is just the very brief discussion of this article on jazz. I hope you've learned a little bit of something.